Focus on yourself. How, why and the results. Rahasyaa Audiobook. What if I told you that the biggest competition in your life is not your neighbor, not your colleague, not your classmates, and not even your enemies, but the person you see in the mirror every single morning? Think about it. Every day, millions of people wake up with dreams in their hearts. They want success, happiness, peace, financial freedom, and a meaningful life. But before they even begin working on themselves, they start watching everyone else. Someone is buying a luxury car. Someone is traveling the world. Someone gets promoted. Someone starts a successful business. Someone becomes famous overnight. And suddenly, instead of feeling inspired, they begin to feel insecure. They start asking themselves, why am I behind? Why is everyone else doing better than me? But very few people stop and ask the most important question. Am I becoming better than I was yesterday? That single question has the power to change your life forever. Welcome to Rahasyaa Audiobook, where every story hides a lesson, every lesson changes your thinking, and every thought has the potential to transform your life. Today's audiobook is not just about success. It is about discovering yourself. It is about protecting your peace. It is about becoming so focused on your own growth that the noise of the world slowly disappears. Stay with me until the end because today's lesson might be exactly what your life has been waiting for. There's a beautiful story about a sculptor. One day, a man asked him, "How do you create such beautiful statues from ordinary stones?" The sculptor smiled and replied, "The statue is already inside the stone. I simply remove everything that doesn't belong." That answer holds one of life's greatest secrets. Success is not about becoming someone else. It is about removing everything that prevents you from becoming yourself. Fear, comparison, negativity, excuses, distractions. These are the unnecessary pieces of stone. Your true potential has always been inside you. It is waiting for you to uncover it. Unfortunately, most people spend their entire lives polishing someone else's statue while their own masterpiece remains hidden forever. Think about social media. Have you ever noticed how one notification can completely change your mood? One negative comment can ruin your entire day. One comparison can destroy months of confidence. One viral success story can make you question your own journey. But what you don't see is the reality behind those perfect pictures. You don't see the failures. You don't see the anxiety. You don't see the sleepless nights. You don't see the sacrifices. You compare your ordinary day with someone else's best moment. And that comparison slowly steals your happiness. Remember this line. Comparison is the thief of confidence. But focus is the creator of greatness. Imagine two students preparing for the same examination. The first student spends hours discussing what everyone else is studying. He worries about rankings. He constantly checks social media. He keeps asking who is better. The second student quietly sits in a room. He studies. He revises. He improves himself every day. Months later, the results are announced. Who succeeds? The answer isn't difficult. Life rewards attention, not anxiety. It rewards consistency, not comparison. This is why successful people protect their focus like treasure. Because they understand something most people never realize. Your attention is your most valuable asset. Money lost can be earned again. Health lost can sometimes be restored. Relationships can be rebuilt. But time never returns. Every hour spent worrying about other people's lives is 1 hour stolen from your own dreams. Now ask yourself honestly, how many hours have you wasted trying to impress people who never truly cared? How many decisions have you changed because you were afraid of being judged? How many opportunities have you missed simply because you waited for everyone's approval? The truth is, the world is too busy thinking about itself to spend much time thinking about you. So why sacrifice your future for opinions that disappear tomorrow? Imagine an eagle flying high above the mountains. Does the eagle stop flying because crows are making noise below? No. The eagle rises even higher. It refuses to waste energy arguing with birds that can never reach its height. That is exactly how your life should be. Don't fight every criticism. Don't answer every insult. Don't react to every opinion. Sometimes the strongest response is silent progress. Because success speaks louder than arguments ever will. If you're enjoying this audiobook and these words are helping you think differently, take just a moment to support our journey. Like this video. Share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And subscribe to Rahasyaa Audiobook, where every audiobook is created to unlock the hidden wisdom that schools never teach and life often hides. Now let's continue. Imagine a farmer. Every morning, he waters his own field. He removes the weeds. He protects his crops. He patiently waits through the changing seasons. His neighbor, however, spends all day watching other farms. He complains that someone else's crops are greener. He keeps comparing. But he forgets to water his own land. After 1 year, which field will produce the harvest? Life follows exactly the same principle. Your mind is your field. Your habits are the seeds. Your focus is the water. And your future is the harvest. Whatever you nourish today will become your reality tomorrow. This is why focusing on yourself is not selfish. It is one of the greatest responsibilities you have toward your own life. Because no one else can build your future for you. No one else can develop your discipline. No one else can create your character. That work belongs only to you. And the moment you accept that responsibility, everything begins to change. Because the moment you stop expecting someone else to change your life, you finally begin changing it yourself. Many people ask, how do I focus on myself? The answer is not as complicated as people think. It begins with one simple decision. Protect your attention. Your attention is like money. If you spend it carelessly, one day you'll realize you have nothing left. Every notification that doesn't matter. Every unnecessary argument. Every hour spent gossiping. Every moment spent comparing yourself with strangers steals a small piece of your future. Imagine carrying a bucket full of water with tiny holes in it. You keep filling it every day. But by evening, it is empty again. That bucket is your mind. The holes are distractions. Until you close those holes, nothing meaningful will stay with you. Successful people don't have more time than you. They simply waste less of it. Look at an athlete preparing for the Olympics. Months before the competition, he sacrifices parties, comfort, entertainment, and sometimes even relationships. People call it obsession. But after he wins a gold medal, the same people call it dedication. Never be afraid of being misunderstood while chasing your dreams. Because people judge the process, but they celebrate the result. The same is true for entrepreneurs. Before success, people laugh at their ideas. After success, those same people ask, can you teach me your secret? Remember, the world respects results, but results respect discipline. That is why focusing on yourself is one of the greatest investments you can ever make. Another reason people fail to focus on themselves is because they are addicted to approval. They want everyone to like them. They want everyone to appreciate them. But here's the truth. No matter how good you are, someone will misunderstand you. No matter how kind you are, someone will criticize you. No matter how successful you become, someone will envy you. If criticism is unavoidable, why waste your life trying to escape it? Instead, use it as fuel. Every negative comment can become motivation. Every failure can become a lesson. Every rejection can become a new direction. History is full of people who were rejected before they became legends. The difference was simple. They didn't stop. Imagine Thomas Edison. Thousands of failed experiments before inventing the electric bulb. People saw failure. He saw learning. Imagine Michael Jordan. Rejected from his school basketball team. People saw disappointment. He saw motivation. Imagine Colonel Sanders. Rejected hundreds of times before someone believed in his recipe. People saw an old man. He saw opportunity. The lesson is clear. The people who change the world are not always the smartest. They are the ones who refuse to quit focusing on their purpose. Now think about a magnifying glass. When sunlight spreads everywhere, nothing happens. But when all the rays meet at one single point, even paper begins to burn. Your mind works exactly the same way. Scattered attention creates average results. Focused attention creates extraordinary lives. This is why billionaires, athletes, scientists, artists, and great leaders all have one habit in common. They protect their focus. They don't allow every opinion to enter their minds. They don't chase every opportunity. They don't try to impress everyone. Because they know something most people never understand. You can do anything, but you cannot do everything. Choosing what to ignore is just as important as choosing what to pursue. There will always be distractions. There will always be critics. There will always be people who don't understand your vision. But remember, ships don't sink because of the water around them. They sink because of the water that gets inside them. Likewise, your life isn't destroyed by negativity around you. It is destroyed only when you allow that negativity to enter your mind. So protect your thoughts. Protect your peace. Protect your purpose. Because your future depends on it. Now imagine yourself 5 years from today. There are two versions of you. The first version continued comparing, continued procrastinating, continued waiting for the perfect moment, continued worrying about people. 5 years later, nothing changed. The second version made one decision: to become just 1% better every day. He read books. He exercised. He learned new skills. He developed discipline. He invested in his health. He valued his time. 5 years later, people called him lucky. But luck had nothing to do with it. It was focus. Small actions repeated consistently always create extraordinary results. Never underestimate the power of one disciplined day. Because one disciplined day becomes one disciplined week. One disciplined week becomes one disciplined month. One disciplined month becomes one disciplined year. And one disciplined year creates a completely different life. The greatest transformation never happens overnight. It happens quietly, while everyone else is distracted. Continues into the final part with the emotional conclusion and cinematic outro. The greatest transformation never happens overnight. It happens quietly, while everyone else is distracted. One day, people will ask you, how did you become so successful? They will only see your achievements. They won't see the mornings you woke up before everyone else. They won't see the nights when you kept working while others were sleeping. They won't see the sacrifices, the discipline, the loneliness, and the countless moments when you chose growth over comfort. Success is never an accident. It is the result of thousands of small decisions made every single day. So, from today, make yourself one promise. Stop competing with the world. Start competing with the person you were yesterday. Become a little wiser than yesterday. A little stronger than yesterday. A little more disciplined than yesterday. Because that's how extraordinary lives are built. Always remember, your greatest investment is not in stocks, businesses, or possessions. Your greatest investment is in yourself. When you improve yourself, your confidence grows. When your confidence grows, your actions become bolder. When your actions become bolder, your opportunities become bigger. And when your opportunities become bigger, your entire life begins to change. Never wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is created by people who decide to act despite fear. So stop watching other people's lives. Start building your own. Stop seeking validation. Start creating value. Stop chasing attention. Start chasing excellence. Because when you become the best version of yourself, success, respect, and happiness eventually find their way to you. And before I leave you with this thought, I want you to ask yourself one final question. 5 years from today, will I be proud of the person I'm becoming? Or will I regret the years I wasted focusing on everyone else? The answer to that question depends entirely on the decision you make today. If this audiobook changed your perspective even a little, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who needs this message, and subscribe to Rahasyaa Audiobook for more powerful audiobooks on success, psychology, philosophy, self-growth, and life-changing ideas. Thank you for spending these moments with me. Until we meet again, protect your peace, protect your focus, believe in yourself, keep learning, keep growing, and above all, focus on yourself, because the person you become tomorrow is being created by the choices you make today. This is Rahasyaa Audiobook, where every secret reveals a stronger, wiser, and better version of you. See you in the next audiobook.